Okay, so we're in Brussels. Here we have an Istrian restaurant in the heart of Europe. Can you tell me who you are, sir? How the restaurant started, and what is it that you offer?
Hi, hello. My name is Bojan Radetić. I come from Poland. I live here in Brussels from 6 years now. We started with this idea almost 4 years, and we opened our place 2 years ago. The idea it came from like a years and years of, let's say, enjoying the gastronomy of Istria and Croatia. So that's how it comes, the idea just like start developing itself slowly. The initial idea was to open just like a gastro boutique. However, we said at some point, we said like, what, if we're gonna import all these things, let's try to do, like small trattoria, small like restaurant place as well, where we can also prepare, our dishes, our traditional authentic dishes here in Brussels, and even like regions, from Italy, from Spain, like Sicilia, Sardinia, Calabria, they all have their own places, restaurants here. So then we said like, what? Well, at least we are, in the same range, okay, same level as they are. So why not? And try to present and introduce our cuisine, our culture to the not just to Brussels, but to expats, to the Belgians, to all who will be interested one day. Yeah. Okay. So that's kind of what.
And you have a fantastic wine list. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we do. I mean, all our wines are obviously they're all from Istria. We do have like one base that we also, of course, every time we upgrade it, we try to upgrade it. We follow, from the Vinistria fair to the decanter list, all the other fairs, and then of course, according to that, we are trying to introduce new wine. For example, our base wine list always contain Benvenuti, Malaysia. Then we do have, of course, Tomás from Sesto Senso to the Teran, Barbarossa. Then, of course, Radetić, Kabola, Kozlović. What we do have as well, Trapan, Matošević. I mean, all
the big names. Yeah.
Veralda, Yeah. I mean, I can now really list, everything that we have now at the moment. But yeah, I mean, basically all the wineries who are, let's say, top, we try to have them at least one of their label, or if not, then we're trying to put them on the list as soon as possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
And tell us about the menu. What kind of dishes do you specialize in, and what's the most popular dish that you sell?
Well, I mean, we are really trying to stick, to the Eastern food, to the Eastern cuisine as much as we can. So we didn't adjust a lot our menu. Like, let's say, according to a market. And we are trying to really push our cuisine. So, for example, of course, in our menu you can find dishes that you can find in all trattoria in Istria. For example, gnocchi with shugo, boshkarin, pljukanci with truffles. So we import our truffle from Istria. Our supplier is Karlić Tartufi. Of course, we do our own pasta. We're making it here. Pljukanci, gnocchi. We're doing it here. We only import dry pasta Fuji from Pastaveria. And yeah, I mean, what else you can find on our menu? From now because it's summer, of course, we introduced a little bit of fish menu, so you can find it sardine on savor, octopus salad. I mean, basically, the menu which you can find in all trattoria, you can find it here. Honestly, okay. Yeah. We do as well. Polenta, meals with a polenta, bacalar as well. We also import bacalar from Alden. So I mean, we're really trying to stick that and to try to promote and to push our cuisine. So we don't do any like fusions mix. We are trying to really to keep it as authentic as we can. Use only our olive oil from Istria. So I mean, try to really be authentic. Different from the others. Once you start making compromises, start to do something else, I mean, the whole idea, the whole story just falls apart, you know. So that's what we're starting.
And who's coming? Is it the Croatian diaspora here? Is it people that went on holiday to Croatia, diplomats? What's the sort of mix of your
But
guests?
at the moment, it's a mix, you know. I wouldn't say just like they're just strictly Croats. No, like at the beginning, yeah, it was like majority was like a Croatian, you know, Croatian nationality. But at the moment, I would say it's even, well, it's 50-50, you know. For the lunch, obviously, for the obvious reason, there are only Belgians and expats, and then for the dinners, it's, I would say, like, no, 50-50, you know, 50% of the Christians. And yeah, we do have everyone, you know, of course, from the embassies, from the permanent representation to EU. Yeah, we really have a good relationship with the Croatian embassy, and yeah, as I said, to the permanent office, permanent representation of Croatia to EU as well. I mean, at the moment we are the only Croatian place in Brussels, and I mean, people like to, you know. What we discovered that people usually, I mean, they invite their friends here to show them, you know, what we can offer. Okay. So that's a good idea. That's also we are in a way also like you know, touristic office as well. Yeah,
it's a great advert for the country. Yeah.
But it is. I mean, it is. I mean how you represent. I mean, how you represent some country. You know, through food and, you know, through through food and through gastronomy. Basically, that's the first, you know, stepping point. You know. So yeah, I mean, we see that's, you know, that's who is coming here, you know. Yeah.
I mean, I was very surprised when I saw this place because, you know, I've lived in Croatia 18 years, and I don't think I've seen very many Istrian restaurants in Croatia. There's kind of
outside from Istria, right?
Outside of Istria, you know, and the same with outside Dalmatia. There's very few Dalmatian restaurants, and, you know, outside Slavonia the same thing, you know. Yeah. Even though everybody in Dalmatia will talk about the kulen from Slavonia and the tartufi, but it doesn't travel, and yet here we are in the heart of Europe, and you're doing it. Yeah. Honestly, it's like a chest, and I really wish you a great success with it, and keep going. It's fantastic.
Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you.